Yeah, the matchup here is Emanuel playing a fairies deck, black, blue fairies with Spellstutter sprites and even a playset of Scion of Una, that's a fairy lord. Against, you guessed it, Natnam Tran with junk, a junk list with Noble Hierarch as something you don't always see, and tons of removal, that's normal. So, junk against fairies. Yeah, the matchup here is probably favorable towards Emanuel because he has the flesh creatures and especially the Shroud of Scion of Una will help greatly in the matchup. Because if Emanuel Zutter gets to counter one removal spell with a Scion of Una, that puts Natranam so far away. Also, Natnam doesn't have possible blockers for all the flying creatures. Siege Reno is probably too slow for the fairy stack, and the body is not relevant because it doesn't block. Yeah, we will have our coverage online the whole day today. It's 9 rounds in Modern because there are 260 players, as well as 100 players in Highlander. We will keep the finals also covered, and tomorrow we will cover Legacy and Vintage. Yeah, both players are 2-0. They won the first rounds and try to get one more win before they enter round 4. Remember, this is 260 players, more than 260 players. So the players play 9 rounds and then play for the top 8. The top prize today is the foil playset of Tarmogoyfs that's worth probably 1,400 euros. Second place still receives the top prize. That's 40 shock duels, 10 playsets of each duel. And the prizes in Modern go down to 32nd place. 32nd still receives a 20 Euro voucher, and 16th place still receives Khan Liberated. That's 40 Euro card and another 20 Euro voucher. The price got stocked up by far because the player number exceeded the number of expected players.
Okay, sick. Was war noch ein Bier nicht? Was gibt es? Ja. Ich trinke mal was. Ah, so, nice. Okay, wow, Emanuel Zutter, awesome. This guy told me, I talked to him about the deck before the event. He told me it was pretty sweet. Basically, pretty traditional fairies deck from back in the day. The dude's like 4 Scion of Una. Yeah, I heard about this. He still manages to fit like 3 Mistbind click, 3 quickly command. Even in Modern, I thought that was going to be a little too heavy on the 4 mana slot. But apparently he's trying to make it happen. Yeah, like I said, really standard. You're going to feel like it's, I don't know when this was, 2007 or something. Tabris, my man, you have no idea how many times I tell people to not play shuffle. And they do it all the time. And I do see the legitimacy, kind of, if you just want to count the deck. But that's it. It just, to separate the lands and stuff, just like don't do it, but whatever. And this is going to be Modern, by the way. Round 3, I think both of these players are sitting at 2-0, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, both players sitting at 2-0. Natnam Tran, if I'm pronouncing that right, sitting on junk. We're gonna see many Siege Rhino apparently. Let's see how Fairies from back then fares against that. And it could be pretty interesting, man. Definitely a clash of styles. How would you call it, man? Who has the better matchup?
I believe Fairies have the better matchup, mainly because Scion of Una. I think that that card will win the matchup and decide it remarkably. It will counter a removal spell.
Yeah, if I look at this list now, you can see that Natnam Tran has like 9 removal spells main deck, so he will be killing everything left and right. The Sign of Una really maybe doing a lot of work.
Yeah, because Shroud just wrecks it. On the other hand, Lingering Souls is also very good against Vendilion Click, Spellsutter's Pride, because 1/1 creatures are really not what Fairies want to see.
Yeah, I must say, man, on paper it kind of looks pretty good for Tran to me, because he has the like efficient creatures. He will really be overloading Emmanuel's removal. He has like 4 removal. One of them is a Doomblade, so that's not gonna be very good. The other 3 should be able to kill almost everything.
There's some single cards that Natnam has to save his Abrupt Decay for. That's a sort of Feast and Famine.
Yeah, and Bitter Blossom.
And Bitter Blossom, if he doesn't have the Abrupt Decay for those, he will
He also has
end
like
up
the
losing.
3, oh yeah, the Bitter Blossom, that could really be a big deal. Like if Tran can't discard it, and if he doesn't have the Abrupt Decay,
Yeah.
then he might be really in trouble. On the other hand, maybe Zutor is setting up his own deck, his own game with like his own discard. He has Jace also? No. What was that?
No, Jace, no.
Okay, so there it is. Is it Sunken Ruins?
River
No,
of Tears.
it's like River of Tears.
River of Tears of Future Tide.
Oh, there it is in his deck list. Now I see it. Oh, he also has 4 Creeping Tarpon, 4 Mutavault. Now that's gonna be pretty huge, I guess. The other dude has like what, 2 man-lands? 2 Stirring Wildwood, and that's it? Yeah, that is it. So in the man-land department, huge leg up for Manuel Zutor. Let's see, man, if he can make it happen. He might be able to just kind of, if he could get the race going, go through in the air. That'd be strong. Yeah, guys, you heard right. Doomblade. Doomblade is in Emmanuel Zutor's deck. He has like 1 Doomblade, 1 Go for the Throw, 2 Victim of Night. Let's see what Manuel goes with here. He doesn't really have anything, it seems. It's pretty sad. He might be able to. He might want to Thoughtseize now. Maybe not.
Yeah,
He knows the hand.
The question for me is who's the control deck?
Yeah, who's the control
Is
deck?
it the
Great
blue
question.
deck or is it the deck with the removals? I can't
think-
answer that question for sure right now.
My problem is, I think Emmanuel is the control deck, and also he doesn't have the tools to get it done. From what I see, Tran just has way more removal, so like there's no chance, I think, for Manuel to race back, right? Unless Bitter Blossom gets out of control. That's like the one thing. That is really, Manuel needs to go for this. Bitter Blossom needs to come, show up, make those tokens, get it going. Oh, it's like 19 to 17. Das ist so scheiße. Das ist schon 19 Jahre. Muss man hier extra noch so draufklicken? Das ist auch so scheiße. Yeah, I think we already kind of switched the camera. The problem is the light has to come from somewhere. Like, so if it's just the wrong angle, then it will always reflect back into the cam. Maybe we can put it even more on the side. I don't know. If we had a different angle, I think it should work better, but I don't even know. We will definitely be trying it out for the next round also. Vielleicht kannst du mal jemand kurz sagen, so, weiß ich nicht, was hier los ist. Okay, I will send for someone. In the meantime, let's check out this action. Already not looking too good for Zutor. No Bitter Blossom. His Doomblade really ineffective. His random dudes probably not gonna matter. Natnam Tran's creature is way more efficient. Also, just way more removal to kill anything that could give him an edge. His mana nicely developed with a Hierarch. Emmanuel Zutor now getting his 3rd land done. Yeah, that's not it, Emmanuel. It's the question now, is he even going to run out the like Scion of Una? He could. He not do it now, it has flash. But like, yeah, guys, we're taking care of the glare, hopefully. The problem is just that when we were down there... Oh, that is Bitter Blossom. Look, there it is. Now that could be something, but he doesn't have black. I think it's sad because of River of Tears, he just can't cast it, right? Or can he? If he can cast it, then what is he even thinking about? He has like nothing going on right now. He just needs to put it down, hope that's it. I thought it was Thoughtseize at first, but Bitter Blossom might be doing some work now. Yeah, now it's on Natnam to find the Abrupt Decay, and if he doesn't have it... Oh, there it is. I think he doesn't. He is thinking what to do now. Yo, hey, but that's fine though, right? The River of Tears doesn't make black mana. When you play the land, otherwise it makes blue? Or which way around is it? Ah, it's black if he played the land. Yeah, that's what I thought. He played the land, and that's why he could do it. Okay, these guys are really taking their time. I kind of wonder what's in Natnam Trans hand. We know Zuto doesn't have that many choices. You just do the Bitter Blossom. I suppose his life ticked down, right? So now it's Lingering Souls, I think. Yes, it is. There it is, Spirit Tokens. And that's going to fight with Bitter Blossom for a while. Definitely one of the horrible cards for Manuel that could come out of this deck. Sign of Una to the surprise of no one. Bitter Blossom. Totally safe. What happened now? When did he flash it in? Yeah, that indeed is going to be the new duel deck du jour. Creeping Tar Pit now getting in there. Definitely a way to get to the tokens. His own tokens can play indeed due to the sign +1/+1. So nice that there is no Abrupt Decay on the Bitter Blossom. Now no longer possible, right? I think Sign of Una gives it Shroud? Or is it only like Shroud for creatures? I think even the enchantment has Shroud now. It's like Trash T commentating, by the way. In the house, yes. Andre Müller with Philipp Böhm. He's right now trying to take care of the camera. Because this glare really is pretty crappy. Liliana on 3 counters right now. Zuto choosing to grind it down. I don't know about that, but I guess he has to. Ah, okay, so apparently, actually, Zuto decided to go fast after all with the creeping tar pit. I like it. Liliana, not to worry about. At some point he has to keep it away from ultimate, but I think that's it. Spell Snare now, most useless. Although maybe not, because the other dude has no cards also. So actually, if he draws like Tarmogoyf now, he won't be able to use Liliana to make him discard that Spell Snare. And then he can get it hit. So that would be pretty lucky for Manuel if he drew the 2-drop right now. Okay, gets rid of the Liliana. So there is that. Now either way, it could even be bank time for Natnam. It wouldn't matter. It seems like actually this Bitter Blossom is turning it around. Just like I thought, Bitter Blossom really Manuel's only chance.
Yeah, especially although Natnam has so many removals.
So what is it now with this glare? Why can't we make the light really like mega from the side so that there is no way that it gets reflected into the camera? Is it not possible?
We will have to move the whole table.
Okay.
That's why it has to wait until next round.
Oh, okay. So apparently there is a solution in the wings. By now, still, we barely can see anything. At least we see what Zuto has got going on, which is Bitter Blossom and nothing else. But nothing else is needed either, man. His man lands are more powerful than the spells. His empty-handed whatever. But so far, it seems like Natnamtran just can't get it done. The air is clogged up, the ground is clogged up, and just the creeping tar pit, king of the board. He's gonna beat up Natnam now. And that's it. We will see what's going on here. Apparently some sort of delve of action. Maybe not. Okay, yes. There it is. Tasigu, I believe. Token gets traded away. There is another token though. No problem. Manuel Zuto, endless supply. Or 13 anyways. To 15? Okay, so now what? Still there is, I guess, Manuel would want to, he has like still no relevant cards. He can attack with like one token. And the Creeping Tar Pit. And that's it. That should be a pretty sweet attack. He's like in no hurry. He can just grind him down with the unblockable. Lingering Souls token's not really doing anything. He's considering whether he should push with the token or no, but I think he should, because he will outpace him for sure. Like the two tokens. Although if he leaves only one token untapped, then Natnamtran can actually attack back with the token, get double exalted, and like push through the token. Yeah, Zuto realizing Zuto just passing the turn. I don't get it. Tar Pit can't attack? Oh, Tar Pit can't attack because actually River of Tears doesn't make any black mana. There we go, guys. Never mind. Okay, so this actually the saving grace for Natnamtran right now. If there ever will be any swamp or whatever black source other than River of Tears. River of Tears really being an odd choice. Like I talked to Emmanuel and he told me there was no polluted delta in his deck. And that's it. Just straight blue-black dual lands. And I was wondering like, oh, how many are there? But then I thought, yeah, man, there's gotta be plenty. All kinds of secluded glen and whatnot. And then I look at his list and see the River of Tears. And now you see it biting him in the ass. It's such a weird card. I don't know. Okay, Spellstarter Sprite easily taking care of this. Oh yeah, it should say all that on stream. Yeah, our layout is like still whatever right now, man. It's cool that you're here. You're like the pioneers of watching this. It's gonna be better every time. I promise. This tournament is going on in Frankfurt right now. In Maintal actually, but it's nearby. It's in the middle of Germany. Manuel Zuto on the aggressive now. Finally finds that land. I will make him some black mana now. So strong. Yeah, the tournament is like today, 9 rounds. Oh yeah, thanks for that link. There will be a tournament tomorrow still. Yeah, this today is going to really take a long time. Bitter Blossom just so good with Sign of Una. Emanuel Zuter not doing anything except for this, just hiding behind the Endless tokens. No way for NetAm trying to get through. Tarmogoyf, at worst, is going to get chump blocked all the time. Not even that. Zuter just totally in control, even if he never draws anything again. Let's look at his top deck. Mistbind Click. So strong. Only sends in the Spellstutter Sprite. Okay. Now what is this? Oh, Tazigo action. Okay, pretty strong. Yeah, the Mistbind Click gets a read. That's what I thought. Not usually the kind of card you see in Modern. NetAm Tron must not remember this from back in the day, man. Looks kind of like he doesn't know what's up now, and this is going to be so good. He will just exile whatever. I guess a token. Maybe the Spellstutter Sprite. I suppose you take the Sprite. Or maybe you won't take the Sprite. He will take the Bitter Blossom. He can't be that afraid to die. He has like 9 life. Mistbind Click, of course, pretty the dominant beater now. Maybe he really is worried, but like no way. Because NetAm Tron doesn't have like any way to deal 1 damage to him. He just can't close him out at all. 0 reach. So I wonder why you wouldn't keep that Bitter Blossom on board and just milk it for like 8 more tokens. There is no way you will lose. Okay, he decides to suck it in. I don't know why. But then again, this guy almost won a GP. I never did. So there is that. Although I almost won a GP also. Anyway, this dude, definitely, usually a good player. Sometimes a little like prone to brain farts, let's say. But for the most part, I guess he also kind of doesn't care. Like right now, probably either way, this NetAm Tron just has nothing going on. And Zuter is just happy with his like 5/5 Shroud flying. That is just too good. Generally not drawing any of the removal I was talking about. Can't even kill the Sign of Una. 4 turns already. Just look, drawing generic guys that just don't get the job done. Where he really should be top decking some sort of Path to Exile and Abrupt Decay and stuff like that. Ooh, inserting the round clock into... There it is, the scoop. Easy scoop. Emanuel Zuter just drawing the Bitter Blossom when he needs it, just like I thought, without that Bitter Blossom from nothing to everything in just 1 second. A blast to behold. Fairies. Who knew? Oh, let me see. Okay, this looks like crap. So let's not do that. Okay, way better. Oh, how about this? No. Alright, I tried my best with with the round display. It doesn't seem to... It seems to be pretty hard-coded by our IT. I don't have the interface to move that at all. Okay, so now for the sideboarding though, what are they going to bring? If I check out NetAm Tron sideboard, he might have... There is Engineered Explosives on the sideboard, which I think he should bring in. There is a Golgari Charm. Both of those are going to be great. Choke, probably not going to do it. Sorin Solemn Visitor as a one-off. Probably not that good. Planeswalkers, at best, kind of dubious. Against a bunch of fairies flying in the air, I don't think you want another Planeswalker. He is probably looking to take out stuff like...
Okay, so Emanuel won.
Yeah.
on the backs of Bitter Blossom
Yeah,
and
totally.
Scion of Una.
That's how it was exactly. The bitter blossom just did it. Sign of Una wasn't even necessary. Of course, +1/+1 for everyone was sweet. There was like no chance. Man, I'm trying needing to top deck those consecutive removal to kill the Scion and then be able to get rid of the bitter blossom and whatnot. And yeah, so but like I said, bitter blossom just steadily producing those tokens, really outpacing trans lingering souls easily over the time. And just Emanuel Zuto then with the misbind click just being whatever, a 5/5. Nobody cares. Tran was already so behind. Like even without that, the Bitter Blossom just did it all by itself.
Sideboarding, I guess Natnam will sideboard in Engineered Explosives,
Yeah, for sure. And
Golgari Charm,
yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah, how about
Maybe Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, Ghost Quarter.
Ghost Quarter,
Oh
Engineered Explosive,
he
and
should.
Charm.
He should. Ghost Quarter is coming in for sure.
I can see
Sword-
that many not so experienced players will also board in Choke
No way.
because it's almost a mono blue deck that they are playing against.
Yeah, but that makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you just
He doesn't
close,
even Watery Grave.
exactly. If you play close count, he has 4 islands, and that's it. This guy really so resistant, like you wouldn't believe. Blue-black fairies just getting all the duels on the wall. Secluded Glen, of course, and then, but also like Darkstick Shores for a creeping tar pit with 4 Mutavault. Like I'm saying, man, Emanuel Zuto just manland city. No way for Latinum Tran to be dead in the late game. So he really, I don't know, man.
Maybe Zorin Solemn Visitor is an option.
Like you could put it in.
Yeah.
But I just see it not functioning very well against all the flyers. Like, also, what is he going to take out? Because if you just look at that list, maybe he'll take out, like, Path to Exile.
I can imagine that.
But maybe he will take out Liliana.
Liliana is not so good. And, yeah, Path to Excel is good enough. Good enough.
It's not that nice, but yeah, I guess.
You can't rely on Abrupt Decay removing the fairies. Because Abrupt Decay has to remove the Bitter Blossom. I can imagine he takes out Scavenging Ooze. Because the Graveheart is not important for Sutor.
Right. The ooze is always,
size does not matter.
Right, you're right. The Scavenging Ooze probably is a nice one to go.
Scavenging Ooze out. Tamagotchis stay in the deck.
Yeah. Look,
Lingering Soul stays.
like I'm saying, he probably wants to sideboard like 2 explosives and 1 Golgari Charm, and that's it. And like the Ghost Quarter.
Yeah,
Like, the Ghost Quarter is land,
Ghost
so he
Quarter
can like take out land. And on the draw, he can even like maybe take out 1 more land. Because that's always the thing where I'm always keep wondering about this. Like why I see almost nobody do this. I guess you do see people do it, but the point is, why don't people sideboard out 1 land more? Right? Because on the draw, you just have access to so many more cards. You can just play your deck with 1 land less, whatever, man. And then when you're on the play, you put it back in.
Yeah.
So kind of, Natnam Tran, okay, he is on the play now. I think, like from what I see, Zutor
he
won
lost
this game.
Yeah.
This-
Natnam lost to Bitter Blossom. So
the pairings are being posted on Plan
Yeah.
MTG. I guess the standings. No, the glare can be fixed after the round. Probably we need to move the whole table. We will get it done, I guess.
yeah, after this round, after this match of Sutor against the Natnam,
Yeah.
we will turn down the video for a moment to move the area, the video area a bit, and then hopefully fix the glare from the lights. The light is strong in this one.
Yes. Very well. The Force Awakens and whatnot. Okay, now again we can't see shit. Unfortunately, Emanuel Zuto gets a really good look, but we don't. The card's right in the middle of the table. Zorin and Damnation? This guy is crazy. Why did he put that in?
Yeah,
He
Damnation
must have
doesn't do anything in this matchup.
Doesn't do shit. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. You need to realize who the beatdown is and who the control. Right? And Natnam Tran, he needs to just get those boots on the ground, get them big guys massaging Emanuel Zuto's face, and not give him the time to draw into Bitter Blossom and stuff finally. Because in the end, like I'm saying, there's 8-man lands, there is Bitter Blossom to be drawn. In general, fairies, the more cards you draw, the more chance you will have for synergy. The fairies interacting with each other, the table will be fuller, Spellstarter Sprite will be better, Sign of Una will be better, everything will be better. So just cut it down. And
Natnam
make him
has to be the aggressor and not the control deck.
totally. Manuel had like 4 removal pre-game. That was really, he should have been, he just couldn't handle the Bitter Blossom. And again, there it is.
Yeah.
Like, what is he gonna do? Maelstrom Pulse already discarded. Maybe now, I mean, if he doesn't...
Yeah,
be
Damnation
able to get
doesn't
rid
do
of this-
anything.
Damnation so
Damnation
shitty
doesn't
to-
counter Bitter Blossom at all.
Classic Time Spiral block constructed misconception, where just the people would think, oh, Bitter Blossom makes so many tokens, it must be nice to board in Damnation against that. But no, because once it goes out of control like this, resetting it with your Damnation is not going to be worth it. You will be losing so many turns. It's just not possible. Manuel, he could have sideboarded in some more creatures. I don't know.
I can imagine Wurmcoil Engine.
He has Wurmcoil Engine, so I can be pretty...
Yeah, Wurmcoil Engine is probably a really good card for this matchup.
Yeah, man. Wurmcoil Engine, totally. I can see that coming in. Path to Exile, of course, though, wrecking it, right? So I don't even know. Like, should they put it in? Because now, come to think of it, you can assume that he will leave in the Path. And then bringing in the Wurmcoil Engine isn't going to be all that hard, because it just die for 1 mana. On the other hand,
Path has to be used earlier.
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't, because you even don't want to use it early, because then it will ramp you, so you will always kind of be playing it later. And you will be definitely preferring, like, okay, you will not be preferring Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, Abrupt Decay has to go on Bitter Blossom. If it doesn't go on Bitter Blossom, he loses.
Yeah. This
as soon as he uses Abrupt Decay on Vendilion Clique, or even a Scion of Una, a really important card in this game.
Well, of course, yeah. Tarmogoyf getting in there now. Planeswalker already in the graveyard, so this is pretty big. This is the kind of pressure that you need to apply to put Emmanuel Zutor in the spot where he has to react and where he has to come up with this like random removal. And yeah, like I'm saying, Fairy's not the favorite, but up a game, and it looks like he might be able to do it again just because he has that Screwtrap Bitter Blossom. Of course, he's going to take a bunch of damage now. Can't already start jump blocking the Tarmogoyf, I guess. Although we would need to get another good look at Emmanuel Zutor's hand to figure out what he got. What does he have? Do you know what he has?
In his hand?
Yeah, Zutor.
There's definitely 1 mana leak.
Okay, that's pretty swell right now.
Oh.
So, like, nothing can happen. Definitely Restless Leg Syndrome going on there, shaking the whole table. Stirring Wild beatdown, getting taken care of by Ghostwater. Manuel Zutor's singular Ghost Quarter, I don't know. Putting himself in the hole though mana-wise. I guess he just couldn't take the face damage anymore. Seems to kind of be force-fielding the Tarmogoyf right now. I don't know how strong that is, but I guess if his hand is worth it, I mean, he can really kind of sit on the mana leak for now.
Yeah, although Natnam sideboarded in the Damnation, he notices now that he can be the aggressor and just attack Zutor.
Natnam must be looking at his Damnation like an idiot right now, because that isn't doing anything at all. Particularly on the play, like, what about that? If at least on the draw I can kind of maybe almost see it, you know, not really though, like how you would think though, it could be. But dude, you have Noble Hierarch into like Tarmogoyf, into Damnation, like what kind of, I don't know, I just don't get it.
Yeah, Noble Hierarch or Birds of Paradise and Wrath of God were never a good combo.
No, they weren't, and I guess that it's still worth it against like certain super aggressive like Affinity or something. You really might want to have that turn 3 Damnation, canning your own Hierarch, but...
I remember only one deck where Mass Remover was paired with creatures, and that deck had Jitte. Kitsune Blade Master.
I was gonna say, that was something that I played, man. Kitsune Blade Master, holy shit.
Yeah, it's really good with Jitte.
The worst is that, like, in the end, looking back at this PT, I don't know how I ever made top 8 with only the 2 Sensei's Divining Top. That was, like, pure skill, because everybody else had 4, and it was probably so correct to play 4. I don't know, this guy, he told me forever, like, this... He was like the Patrick Dickman of his time of 4-color control in Ravnica Betrayer's Block Constructed. This dude played forever on Magic Online. And I just straight took his deck list. And I just played it with no games of testing, and that was the top 8. It was like really amazing list, but I don't know why. I had no way for me to justify it. It looked so crappy. But whatever. Yeah. Focusing back on this match again. Now we can see it. Natnam still has the, what is that?
Damnation.
He played the Damnation.
No. He's Damnation in his hand. And
what happened to the Tarmogoyf?
It was bounced at the end of turn.
It was bounced.
Cryptic Command was
right,
used bounce draw.
Emmanuel Zutor switching gears now. He can't really... Like I said, that is a weird part of the Fairy deck. You really have to be... You're in a tough spot in every matchup. You rarely run anyone over. You're always kind of coming from behind and like never know where you're at. And the same thing happened right now. He just needs to kind of bounce this Goyf to get the aggression going a little bit, swing the damage race in his favor, because he can't be answering Natnam's threats forever. Natnam will just shear out top deck Emmanuel eventually with more fat than Emmanuel has removal, assuming he had more threats instead of Damnation, but whatever. And so therefore Emanuel needs to just kind of get on the board now, attack.
He
Like,
he
start
loses
doing
one
some
of his
damage.
tokens to Steering Wildwood, as I see it.
He does what?
He lost one of his tokens.
Oh, he lost it to Stirring Wildwood?
To 3 for Mainland.
When did this happen?
Just now.
Just now it happened?
Yeah, Suto attacked. End of turn. He Natnam blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, he tried
Okay.
it. He tried to fake out probably Disfigure.
Ja, man.
And Sign of Una?
So die ganze Zeit. Das wird immer so eingeblubbert, wie es steht.
Ja.
Also du sagst, das ist super gut. Okay.
Eingeblubbert.
Okay, so yeah. Emanuel Suter still looking good. Natnam not having anything on the table, although his hand, gee.
Yeah, he will recast his Tamogorf now, I think.
Yeah, it will not get Mana League. Mana League about to be just a dead card forever. There it is. I don't know if Emanuel Suter wants to dismiss this. He could go for Cryptic Command, counter and draw. But it's so sad. You almost want to just keep it, let it resolve so that you can Mana League the follow-up and hope that there is a follow-up, just so that you can get value out of this Mana League at all.
Yeah.
Tarmogoyf right now just sitting on the stack. Emanuel is still considering it, but I don't think it's dismiss time. Oh, but he does it. Drawing to Mistbind Clique. Now that is a juicy one though. Now let's see. Natnam just free to wreak havoc on him. Having the what? Golgari Charm, I think, on the
Yeah,
Bitter Blossom?
Golgari Charm for
The one of
the one
Golgari
of
Charm
Golgari
killing
Charm
the
of the
Bitter
sideboard.
Blossom. This is strong. Now though, sitting with the Damnation in hand. Zuto on the other hand, sitting with nothing going. Pendelhaven, great top deck. You can
Pendelhaven,
really-
and he also has the Wormcoil engine I mentioned earlier.
Oh, he does?
Yes, from the sideboard.
Oh, wow.
Pendelhaven also helps against the Lingering Souls because it.
Pendelhaven is a great card.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so amazing
Yeah.
how... Oh, but here it's used right away to make green mana, and there it is, Wormcoil Engine. I don't think Natnam has the answer. Now, this is a pretty awkward spot because he could just send it away on the
Well,
path.
his Damnation, but even against this card, his Damnation is not good.
His Damnation is just the worst, like, on every level throughout the whole game. Now, there it is, but look how crappy it is. Like, almost...
Yeah.
What's this now? Oh, shit.
It's.
Huh? What could it be?
I don't know. It's a glare.
Yeah.
Glare of Subdual, maybe.
That's gotta be it. No, it's like Hierarch or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a card that costs mana.
What's this? Oh, it's Engineered Explosives.
I played it for 0.
Yeah. We
Okay,
were
that's-
wondering how he swept it out. Tokens die. Now Zuto again sitting on the Mistbind Clique. No way to play it out. You need to champion a fairy, otherwise it's sacrificed. He just can't do it if only the token survived. But no, it got swept away as well. Bitter Blossom gone. All of a sudden, Emanuel Zuto not looking so hard anymore. Just like I was saying, man, his deck really lives and dies with that card.
Yeah.
Mana League so crap all of a sudden.
It's Staring Wildwood. The
Stirring-
Manland, green
Oh
white
yeah,
Manland.
I know. Stirring. This is now what? Now Mana League time. Holy shit! How did this dude?
Oh, this was a bad play.
I'm trying to not wanting to win. Why did he not play this before? I mean, this is unbelievable. He might as well just have resolved this Rhino, but oh no, gets it Mana League
resolve
post-combat.
the Rhino and not attack.
Although, oh
no,
man,
resolve the Rhino and then attack.
Yeah, resolve the Rhino. It will probably even almost get leaked just so that the damage doesn't come in, right?
Yes.
Like,
So I did not.
but now it was just countered. Emanuel Zuta so lucky that
Why
he
did
could
he
finally
attack
convert.
first?
Why nobody? It was just wrong. Like, I mean, I can see this. I remember playing against Ferris back in the day, right? And they really put you in tricky spots all the time where you don't know, like, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna play the spell pre-combat? Because then look at that shit. Cryptic Command, tap everybody and counter. On the other hand, if you declare attack, then it's like, okay, flash, Mistbind, click, and block. Also, like in the upkeep and spell starters, it's like mind games over mind games all the time. So you might be inclined to be like, okay, we will look what happens here first. Because you're waiting on answers for everything, man. It might have just as well been that the Stirring Wildwood attacks and Emanuel Zuto does, I don't know, flash in, Mistbind, click, spell starter, sprite or something. And he can then defeat him with the removal. Does he have removal?
He has a Thoughtseize at this point.
Okay. So now we can see what's up. The Sour, of course, just getting removed. Although I wonder, didn't Zuto have 8 mana? He could have just dropped it.
Yeah, he wanted to wait for a Tamagotchi.
Well, yeah, but he could have just dropped the Sour and keep beating him up with it. Well, I'm not saying it's all that good, but at least he could have done it. And then he could have tried to debate out the removal and then flash in the Mistbind Click.
in response to.
And yeah. In response
To a
to,
pass.
removal on the Sour. Of course, now it would have been even better. Here, the life total is just like 16-6. Okay, nice.
Yeah. So this game
Picks up more
is
lead
won by
scoop.
Natnam.
There it is.
Yeah.
Manland, Emanuel Zuto, like I'm saying, he has 8 and the Ghost Quarter. Nam, with only 2 Manlands, gets 1 Ghost Quarter even this game, right? But the other one just takes it. So unbelievable. I mean, just his plays.
Yeah. I can
I mean, I don't
see some alternative ways to play this game for the side of Natnam.
Yeah, I know this dude is better than this. He just kind of, I'm sure the feature match is just scaring him away. Particularly for the local area, players really not used to all of a sudden sitting under the camera. And it's weird, I can tell you, man. When you're sitting there, you're playing Magic, it's nice if you play for yourself. Nobody can see what you're doing. But then if some friends are coming over to watch, you're thinking, what are they thinking? Like, if I play this now, are they going to think I'm an idiot? And then you keep going into your own head. And you think like, man, what if there is the 4 tokens from Bitter Blossom? What they will ask me why I didn't board Damnation. I won't know what to say. Better board the Damnation, you know? And then, so maybe this is kind of how he psyched himself out, because this kind of stuff just shouldn't be happening. 2-0 with this kind of deck. I mean, it's all about the sequencing. There is no like tricky execution or anything, right? In this deck, nobody has trouble casting the Siege Rhino, but yet there you see how to not cast it, man. So wrong. Really an amazing card to misplay. Like I'm saying, no personal offense. This guy, I mean, he's better than this. But like we unfortunately don't get to see it. So lucky that he still wins. Although I guess in the matchup though he should be favored anyway. So I would say it's fair after all, actually. Because after 2 games, being 1-1, and maybe not with those plays, but for sure with the matchup it's good and well. Because like I'm saying, the Fairies deck does not have an easy time. Doesn't have an easy time against almost anything, but particularly not against this. Big green dudes, and like removal for all your... Because Fairies really lives and dies, like I said, by the Bitter Blossom, or like by the Sign of Una, whatever. Just by the fact that at any specific point you play this card and it sticks to the table and the opponent doesn't kill it, and he has so much removal though, he can just kill it all the time. So it's really, I don't know, it's just not looking good for Emanuel.
Yeah. This is round 3 of 9 at the moment. Because the tournament is so big with more than 260 players, there will be 9 rounds, and this is the 3rd round. Natnam and Emanuel are both at 2-0. The other guy next to Trash T is your one and only Jer Flippy, or Philipp Böhm. From Germany. You may know him from GP Florenz, where he won some money once.
Yeah, man, Philipp Böhm, absolutely awesome guy to have around. Unfortunately, no match for just my raw output of words per minute. Chanceless, but whatever. I'll try to have him pitch in every now and then. Ashraf, nice of you to join. Shout out to Ashraf in the chat. One of my longtime buddies. Sad he isn't here. Always lives up every event. He's like the Paris Hilton of Magic, man. Him and me. Both. But he has bigger boobs.
By far.
Yeah, now Emanuel Zuto on the play, which is at least a little better for him. Like, he really doesn't want to be on the downhill side from that green avalanche that Natnam could unleash at any moment now. If he just curves like Hierarch into whatever, Lingering Souls into Rhino, and then like what is going to happen from Zuto? Nothing. It seems like he starts up with Thoughtseize. Oh yes, it is Thoughtseize. The live total update just informing us, being even more visible than the glare, that this is the... Oh no, is it Sash? This Captain Horald? Yeah, Ashraf, you and me both, man. Just keep lobbying for it. I want to get there. I'm wearing the suit and everything now. Okay, I'm wearing like the kind of jacket.
So fancy without the face camera.
So fancy without the face camera. Yes, I was so looking forward, dude. I shaved and everything before I came here. I got up at fucking 5:30 in the morning. Too much squaring? What the hell? I'm really keeping it down, man. It's like not even... I don't know. It's like one every
It's
30
German
seconds.
style.
Rockstarter 01, we can't fix the lighting right now because we need to physically move the table for this. It will happen just after this round. after, I don't know if I want to be biased like this, but I hope Emanuel Zuto clutches this out. Good dude. Plus, I always hate to see somebody go down, even though against this kind of play. Like, he must really, if he loses this, he's going to be enraged for sure. On tilt, and he has every right to be. Because the plays of this dude, although, like I'm saying again, at least this dude chose to bring this kind of deck to the tournament, whereas Manuel Zuto chose to bring this. And therefore, like, he would deserve the win if he got it. But still, I kind of hope that the good play prevails. That Zuto doesn't have to live with this kind of the sadness of having lost to this dude. Nat Nam Tran. Like I'm saying, I don't want to shit on him, but kind of he lends himself to it.
Yeah, the damnation plan after Cybot is
not even the worst. No, the worst was like how the dude was
Mana
Mana Leak.
Leak.
That was
Yeah.
mega terrible. At least the damnation, it's like you need strategic understanding. Like maybe, I don't know, he just net decked it, and LSV didn't mention it. HVDR lifestyle, guys, I'm loving it. Represent. German only, Hauptsache vor dem Rechner. Excellent style. Sitting in front of the computer at all costs and times.
Greatness at any cost.
That's a Dark Confident flavor text, isn't it?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sour finally gets drawn. No, this is game 3, never mind then.
Yeah, it's Sour
So the
gains
Sour
control of
finally
Tazigor.
snacks Tazigor.
So
sweet.
unless
Is
Natnam has the
Damnation gonna
removal
clear?
right now,
Is there damnation?
there's Abrupt Decay,
Oh, okay.
but
Oh, no.
Abrupt Decay doesn't kill Sour of Temptation. So Natnam
Oh.
is really a trouble. Damnation
So
would
sad.
help him to get rid of both creatures.
Yeah, damnation for sure. I'm betting Natnam right now. He thinks the top
His
deck
best
he's
play
like,
is a
oh,
Noble
man.
Hierarch.
Is that also like Lingering Souls?
Yeah, Lingering Souls, the Friday Night Magic version.
Yeah. I remember selling a few of those at the booth. So I kind of, like, when you weren't away, I was already trying to make it out. And then I was like, dude, I think it's Lingering Souls FNM edition. Like, I
Yeah,
almost...
easy.
And it was. Sweet. Yeah, there it is. That dude is so interesting. It's always like such a fragile body. You're always worrying all the time. You're committing this now. 4 mana, 2/2 and stuff. Do they have it? And if they don't have it, oh boy. Is it ever back? What is this? Upkeep? What is it? Why is it in this upkeep?
It upkeep Dismember.
Upkeep Dismember? Why didn't he main phase Dismember it? I don't get it.
Maybe he wants to tap out Sutor? No.
Why would... What is he trying to then play?
Maybe he wants
Maybe
to
the
bait
damnation-
the Scion of Una.
He wants to bait the Scion of Una. I just don't... I'm not loving it. Like, even if that is the case, now there is like no way. Usually... Oh, look at this. Manuel Zuto doesn't even have anything. He just gets the free cards. What is he gonna get? Probably...
Not the Bitter Blossom.
No, the Bitter Blossom, of course not. Okay, so this works
Pass to
out.
Exile. Pass to Exile.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted to do it in upkeep to bring the land tapped. If he did it is in his own hand, on
It was
turn,
Path to
he
Exile.
can
Yeah.
untap the land.
Okay,
yeah.
this makes sense. Never mind then. I could have figured this out myself. But still, this is... I don't know, man. This is like no... Is that a good idea?
He wants to tap out and remove it.
Okay,
So I can see that.
but let me put it this way. He could have now flashed in Sign of Una in response. Would Natnam have an answer for this?
Yes,
Or would he
Abrupt
just-
Decay.
Oh, he has Abrupt
Decay.
Decay also. Okay. And that... Yeah, okay. So then really nothing could go wrong.
yeah.
It could... Although, no. Manuel Zuto, he could have had like Cryptic Command now. And then that would have been really horrible. I don't know if that was worth it. Because Cryptic Command at this point, it just denies the
Counters
path,
and
counters...
and
And
bounces
even now,
Hierarch or land.
I mean, this one more mana, like, how important is it really? I don't think it's worth it, because look at what happened. Manuel Zuto didn't even have anything, still just got the chance to use Tazigor in the upkeep one more time for the free, he got, like, what, Thoughtseize or something? Anyway, value town. And now we'll see Emanuel Zuto with the top deck, and there it is. Like, the big drawback of Path to Exile isn't necessarily that your opponent has one more mana right now. It's that he has one more mana forever, and he's still, like, even now. Oh, it is so good.
yeah, Pass to Exile is gone, so there's no more nice
Right,
removal for the
baited out Path
Volcroy.
to Exile with his Sour Wormcall Engine. Really, no way to be able to kill it now.
He gets a Siege Rhino.
For what?
Tazigor. Natnam used end of turn Tazigor
Okay,
ability
okay.
and gave Suto the choice to give him Pass to Exile or Rhino, but in this case,
Oh, he got
the
Rhino.
choice is
okay.
clear, yeah. Because you don't want to give him Pass to Exile against Wormcoil.
One of the rare situations where you don't want to when you want to give him the Rhino, because usually you would think that the Rhino is like pretty much the best thing, but like, oh shit. Yeah. Hallo? What's das?
Yeah, the light will be fixed in between this round and next round. After this match, we will turn down the camera for a moment and then move the lights to give you less glare. We are aware of the issue and attempt to fix it next round. I hope the sound got better already, because that was the main problem at the start. So if you just joined the stream, you're looking at the modern event of JK's Entertainment here. It's a tournament with 260 players, over 260 players. Right now it's third round. The players are both at 2-0 and still in for the huge prize money of playset of Tarmogoyfs and 40 shock duels as best prizes. But the 32nd place still gets great prize of a 20 euros voucher for the store. The commentators are both German. André Trash T Müller, you might know him from some
17, 18,
ancient
okay.
coverage of Pro Tours.
Yeah, here you do it.
And Philipp Böhm from Germany as well. We still give you the coverage in English because, well, you don't understand German.
Oh well, it's just about the like international crowd, whatever. I hope that there is people looking that appreciate this. Whatever. If they're not, I don't mind. It's good practice for me anyway. So back in the action, unfortunately, I had to answer the phone for a minute there. My dad really doesn't know when to call and when not.
Yeah, it's
Anyway, Cryptic Command bouncing the Bitter Blossom. Pretty safe. A sweet way to save it from the Abrupt Decay. You can't counter it, but still.
Yeah. There will be some more events organized by this tournament organizer. Today the 360 players will be topped in February, where JK Entertainment hosts the Magic Card Market Series in
Thanks.
Milan in February 6th and 7th.
Yeah, nice. I also will be there, by the way, to commentate. So if you might want to tune in again, feel free, man.
And
Good stuff anyway.
also by JK Entertainment, the Magic Card Market Series Part 2 in Frankfurt, right here, in May. So in May, Frankfurt Magic Card Market Series, and in February, Milan Magic Card Market Series. Mark the dates in your calendars.
Yeah, man, so much for that amazing plug. Back to the match, though. We see Bitter Blossom already doing a ton of work, showing up for Manuel Zuto, forcing all kinds of awkward answers from Natnam, still getting bounced, and back to hand. The tokens. Is it really worth it? But okay, he just kind of has to do it. Won't blow up the land anyway. Zuto free to just redeploy. Such a good spot. Bitter Blossom once again just making all the difference.
Yeah.
But still, that Doomblade looking so awkward. I don't know why he kept that. I guess to kill the Goyf.
Goyf, maybe Lingering Souls.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
And,
there is. Okay, so there is targets for it, but like, do you really want to risk it? Because they might as well, like Talzigor and Citron will come down all day,
Yeah.
and then it's not gonna do shit. So
The,
that
way,
is really.
the way you lose this matchup is against Staring Wildwoods, the 3-4 reach
Well,
land.
yeah, of course. Okay.
And
okay.
for that you need all the removal you can.
I see. Oh man, more Abrupt Decay. Scion of Una flashing it in to save it. And
Yeah.
this is like the double Scion.
Yeah, so
Super
all
shot for
fairy,
everyone.
even the Sign of Unas are
Yeah,
safe
yeah.
from removal spells.
That is a pretty good spot for Manuel Suter. Even the Mutavault +2/+2 gets to destroy everything. This is just the best. How did Natnam end up in this situation again? Just totally loses everything. Manuel Suter, such a nice board now. Holy crap. The Thoughtseize. Totally, yeah. Scavenging Ooze still in the deck, like I'm saying, man. Natnam Tran even, I don't even know what he took out. Probably Liliana for sure, because we're not seeing it. Which is good, so at least they're going for him. Ah, ja, diese Lives. Mach's denn noch?
Ja. Quatsch gespammt.
Ah. Yeah, people, we do frown on that kind of spam. Please keep your messages telling us how crap we are to little characters. We much appreciate it. Feedback always very welcome. But do keep the red chat readable for our other viewers, please.
Yeah. We are still aware of the glare, and we will fix it after this match.
Yeah, man, so sorry that we still didn't take care of this glare. We will be moving the table after this match, and hopefully should take care of everything. For now, though, we can watch Emanuel Suter bagging this up,
Yeah.
getting out the tokens or something, but I don't think that is going to be worth it anymore.
Yeah. Imagine if we fixed it now, that would be awkward for the players. And Jake Entertainment always wants great experience for the players. So this is what we do. The players are also in extra turns after this match, after this round game. So
Oh no, this is interesting. Can
This
Manuel
is,
Suter
game
close it
one.
out?
I mean, he has 2 3/3 flyers and the 4/4 Mutavault. I think that's way more than enough damage. The name of the player playing junk is Natnam Tran, Natnam Tran, Natnam Tran.
See, there we go. We actually have this kind of language specialist only for this.
Yeah, it's easy.
So there we go. Natnam Tran, really easy to pronounce, easy to defeat also apparently. Giving Emanuel Suter no trouble at all. On the other hand, like I'm saying time and time again, Bitter Blossom just doing it all. Everything else just being the framework for this
Yeah.
success.
The key
Although
card-
Natnam Tran expertly maneuvering himself in the situation where he just totally explodes from the second sign of Una. So sad. I mean, I don't know. Did he see them? I think no, right? Maybe not.
Yeah, the keycards for Suter were Sign of Una and Bitter Blossom.
Okay.
Even if he
Sure,
can't
yeah.
finish it out in the turns because of time issues, he won this match. Maybe all 3 games, basically.
Well, he would have won the match, but that is time and again. I can only tell everyone: play this game like if you want it. If you need time to think, do it. Think about everything, whatever. But everything that you just do manually, that if you draw your card, if you untap your land, if you shuffle your deck, try to do it as swiftly as possible. It costs everybody time. Time that people will need to think about the match. Plus, also always keep in mind in the rules it says that the players must play at a pace so that it is possible to finish the match in the allotted time. Therefore, if you need a lot of time to think, but there isn't a lot of time in the match, you need to just kind of play worse. You know, it's the only chance you got. You can't keep thinking because it's complicated. I got people that thought that could always great argument with the judges.
Yeah. Usually, if a judge thinks you slow play, you do slow play. You just didn't see it because you were so hard in the think tank and didn't pay attention to the time.
Yeah, and you weren't playing slow per se, right? Like you were actively kind of climbing the hill in your head, trying to get to the solution of this game state. You were like analyzing it and stuff. It's not like you weren't doing anything. But what I'm saying is that people will just sit there and not do anything. They untap and then they're like, oh no, but what's gonna come next? Like how about drawing the card? And then they fucking draw it in like 2 seconds. Were you thinking, why don't you draw it in like 1 second, you know? It's just accumulates over time, all these like sluggish movement, like playing against grandma almost. I'm telling you, man, I played against people like that. I won 2-0, but there was no chance. Like, I killed him in the extra turns. If this guy won game 2, like, that would have been it. At Nationals, no less. Really sad. Fortunately, we're not seeing this here. It wasn't particularly slow play. It just kind of what happens. Did he make it? Could he finish it out?
Yeah, I think so.
No, dude, there's like 1 Doomblade, 1 Go for the Throat in the deck, and 2 Victim of Night.
Yeah. Natnam Trans was the
happens there
4th
now?
turn. Ferries wins 2-1.
Okay, sweet. Emanuel Suter doing lethal damage in the final turn. Sweet. Eliminating that Amtran. Well deserved. Well, not eliminating him, but like setting him to the defeated bracket. Yeah, I can, but mine doesn't, you know, so there's that.
Yeah. So every time, every second now, we will turn down the camera for a bit
Oh, yeah, we'll move
and
the table.
change something with the light. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes
Really?
or earlier, as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's it.